Hi, this is CAD/CAM Lessons. In this part of the FreeCAD series, you'll learn how to use Additive Loft and Additive Pipe with multiple different profiles to create smooth shape transitions. We'll also use datum planes normal to an edge so you can place end and intermediate profiles along a sweep path. I will now move to the next example and we will return here to the Additive Loft and Additive Pipe operations. And regarding the Additive Loft operation, in the previous example, I showed you that we can perform this operation based on several profiles. We simply do a loft through profiles. However, all the profiles I used for the loft had the same shape. The main advantage of this operation is that this operation can create a solid by lofting through profiles, and these profiles can be different. Simply, the loft will be made to transition from one profile to another. There will simply be a smooth change of shape, and I will show you this now on a simple example. I will create another sketch on the XY plane, and here we will start, for example, by creating a circle. We will make a circle such that the center of the circle lies at the origin of the coordinate system, and we will create a circle with a diameter of 50 millimeters. We close the sketch, and relative to this circle, we create another construction plane that will be offset in the z-axis by 50 millimeters. And on this plane, we will create another sketch, and here, for example, we will draw an ellipse. Expand the circle drawing commands and select the ellipse by center command. And we place the center of the ellipse at this point. Next, we specify the first radius of the ellipse, enter 30 millimeters here, press enter. Regarding the angle, you can enter 0 degrees, or you can click the left mouse button on the x-axis, and now we specify the second radius of the ellipse. Enter 15 millimeters here and press enter. We click the right mouse button to cancel this command, and here an automatic constraint was not applied, so I select the point. Select the x-axis and press the C key so that this ellipse is fully described, fully constrained. I close the sketch and we can create another profile, and we will create another plane that will be offset from this sketch. This sketch is selected. I select the datum plane command, and here I will also create an offset of 50 millimeters in the z-axis, and let's add a tilt relative to the y-axis, for example by 20 degrees. I click OK, and now I select this plane, and on this plane I will create a new sketch, and we will draw a center rectangle with rounded corners here. I place the center of the rectangle here, and as rectangle dimensions, I enter 25 by 20 millimeters, and as the radius I enter 5 millimeters. I close the sketch, and we have 3 such profiles, each profile with a different shape. I select the first profile. I select the additive loft operation, and now I indicate subsequent sections. I click Add Section. I indicate this profile, and as you can see in the preview, a loft has been performed, and this loft smoothly changes shape from a circle to an ellipse. And now I add another profile. I click the Add Section button and indicate this sketch. And here we have another fragment of the loft, and this loft smoothly changes shape to adapt to the profiles. I click OK, and we have something like this. So in this operation, you can use many different profiles. Sometimes if you overcomplicate and create some strange shapes, the solid might also come out strange, but generally this operation works such that we create a loft between profiles, and this loft will be smoothly adapted to the profiles, and thanks to this, we can create quite interesting shapes. Another interesting operation is the additive pipe operation, and you already learned this operation in the previous part of this tutorial, but this operation also has an interesting function because we can perform a sweep of a profile along a path including intermediate profiles, meaning we can start from some initial profile, and then along the path we can place intermediate profiles, and in this case too, the shape of the sweep will smoothly change. I will move now to a new example, and here we create a new parametric part. We will create a sketch on the XY plane at the beginning. We will make an initial profile here and simply draw a circle with a diameter of 20 millimeters. Okay, I close the sketch, and just like in the previous example where I showed you this operation, we will create a path profile, and we will create this profile on the XZ plane. However, here a sketch was selected, and another sketch was created on the same plane. This sketch appeared in the feature list. Therefore, I right-click here, select Delete, and now I deselect this sketch and select the Create Sketch command, and now I indicate the XZ plane as the sketch plane, and here I will create a similar profile. I select the polyline drawing command and draw a polyline more or less like this. I click the right mouse button twice to end this command. Regarding the additive pipe operation, it is important that the beginning of the path along which we sweep the profile is perpendicular to this profile. That is, it should be done as in this case. The initial profile is this circle, the beginning of the path is this line, and here this line is perpendicular to this sketch. And in the next example, I will show you how to create a construction plane that will be perpendicular to the path at its starting point. But here I just want to emphasize that it should be done in such a way that the initial profile is perpendicular to the starting point of the path. In some cases, if the path is not perpendicular to the profile, it might succeed, but the solid after sweeping might be slightly deformed. And I will show you this on examples in a moment. Now we will adjust the path sketch a bit. I will add a fillet here in this corner with a radius of, for example, 30 millimeters. And here is the length of this line. I will enter 50 millimeters. I click right, select this line, and press the E key so that these lines are equal to each other. I close the sketch, and so we have the initial profile, we have the path, and we can apply the additive pipe operation here, but we can also create an end profile here. And the end profile should be created on a plane perpendicular to the path at its end point. And now if I want to create such a sketch, I cannot use a basic coordinate system plane to create such an end profile, but we can create a construction plane that will lie at this point and will be perpendicular to this line, meaning it will be perpendicular to the last fragment of the path. To do this, with the Control key, we select the point and select the line and select the datum plane command. And here an error appeared, but if you click the normal to edge option, everything is okay. And a construction plane has been created that is perpendicular to the path at its endpoint. We click OK to confirm this. And now on this plane, we can create a sketch. We select this plane, select Create Sketch, and here, for example, we will create a rectangle with rounded corners. We place the center of the rectangle in this spot, and as rectangle dimensions, let's enter, for example, 20 by 20 millimeters and a radius of 5 millimeters. We close the sketch, and we have the initial profile, we have the end profile, and now we can create the additive pipe operation using intermediate profiles. In this case, we happen to have only the end profile, but in a moment we will also create subsequent profiles. First, I select the construction plane in the feature list. I press the space key to turn off the visibility of this plane, and so I select the initial sketch. I select the additive pipe operation. Next, I indicate the path along which we will sweep this profile. And here simply an additive pipe operation was created where this circle was swept along this path, but we have something here like section transformation, and here we can select transform mode, multi-section. And now by clicking the Add Section button, we can add subsequent profiles. I indicated the end profile. I click OK, and in this way, we created a solid by sweeping a profile along a path using intermediate profiles. And we can use several such profiles here. I will undo this operation. OK, and we will create another intermediate profile. For example, we will create this profile in this spot, and here we will create a construction plane. For this purpose, I select this point with the Control key. I select this line and select the datum plane command. And here, just like before, I select the normal to edge option. I click OK. Next, I select this plane. I select Create Sketch, and here I will create, for example, an ellipse, more or less like this. We will do this freely without dimensioning. I close the sketch, and here we will create another construction plane. We will create this plane at this point. I select this point with the Control key. I select the line. I select the datum plane command. And here, just like before, normal to edge. I click OK, and now on this plane, I create another sketch. And here we will create, for example, a slot. I will do it more or less like this. OK, here I will also apply the symmetry constraint. We have a redundant constraint, so I remove this constraint. I will enlarge this slot a bit. Okay, and so we have intermediate profiles. I will turn off the visibility of the construction planes. I select the initial profile. I select the additive pipe operation. I click the object button. I indicate the path along which I want to sweep these profiles. And here I switch to multi-section mode and indicate the sections sequentially between which I want to perform this sweep. I add subsequent sections and select the last section as well. And in the preview, you can already see what it will look like. I click OK, and in this way, we created such a solid. So, as you can see, these operations, both additive loft and additive pipe, can have interesting applications. And just like with previous operations where we created a 3D solid based on a sketch, so in this case, we have counterparts of these operations that remove material from the 3D solid based on a sketch, and in the next example, we will use these operations to remove material from a solid. Now you can loft between different profile shapes and create multi-section sweeps that morph smoothly along a path using datum planes. To see the next step, click the video on the screen or subscribe, and continue the full series in the playlist.